Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the New England Patriots because they have a couple of wide receivers hidden in their back pocket that they acquired late in the draft, the 6th round to be specific. Their names are Kayshon Boutte and Demario Douglas, and these two players are going to have a huge impact on the New England Patriots this upcoming season, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So one of the main reasons that we're bringing this up is because up until today, the Patriots training camp has been sunny days, beautiful summer days. Today, it was slick, it was slippery, it was sloppy, but nonetheless, Kayshon Boutte and Demario Douglas, whether it was Bailey Zappi or Mac Jones, both are having good days at training camp right now. The reason this is important is because they've been getting so much praise in camp, and keep in mind, it is just camp, so we're taking it with a grain of salt, but it's been perfect conditions, and these guys have yet to see a live NFL rep in a regular season or even preseason game. So the fact that they're still producing, they're still looking great even in slippery conditions, that's good. Because you have about 15 wide receivers, 15 to 20 wide receivers come out of every NFL draft class that make an impact day one. And I think Douglas and Boutte, both on the Patriots next year, will have an impact. I think Demario Douglas is going to be a huge steal. Both of them were selected in the 6th round. But before we get into today's video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Patriots fans, you guys always bless my videos. I appreciate you guys so much. If you could try and get this video to 500 likes, that would mean the world to me. So I was thinking about the Patriots offense recently, and we've talked about it a lot this past offseason, but what got me thinking was this. Every time I pull on YouTube or I read a vague, across the NFL media article, or I am just watching, maybe like an ESPN or an FS1 talking about the Patriots, the big knock is always the offense. Now, I want to say this, all things considered, the Patriots, that they were able, with injuries across the board, with a not so great offensive line, the Patriots winning 8 games with Matt Patricia is extremely impressive to me. Matt Patricia should have never been the offensive coordinator, but when we look across the league, or across the statistics going up, stacking up across the league, how did the Patriots fare? They actually didn't fare poorly offensively. Now, they were bottom 3rd in most offensive statistics. They were 24th in total rushing, 21st in total passing. But all things considered, it could have gone a lot worse. My point is this. There's a lot of talent on this Patriots offense, and when we take a look at the wide receiver room and the tight end room, I'm seeing Juju, I'm seeing Devontae Parker, a second-year Tyquan Thornton, Kendrick Bourne, who's been one of the most reliable, kind of wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4s in the National Football League since he got in. He's not old. I believe he's 28 years old, but he's really reliable. Kayshon Boutte, Demario Douglas. We look at the tight end room. Hunter Henry's a solid, sturdy tight end. New addition, Mike Gesicki. So, the Patriots struggled with red zone conversions. And once you're in the AFC, you're in a difficult division. Once we get into these last 6 weeks of the season and the playoffs, you want touchdowns. You don't want field goals. So having 2 tight ends really helps that out. But my point is this. On paper, the Patriots offense and their threats, if you're knowledgeable of who these players are, like guys like Tyquan Thornton, Bourne, Demario Douglas, the tight ends, etc., on paper, the offense isn't bad. There are plenty of weapons, right? If you did something and you just inserted Patrick Mahomes into this Patriots offense, or let's just say you gave the Kansas City Chiefs every offensive player on the Patriots outside of Mac Jones, people would be saying, oh my goodness, Patrick Mahomes has so many weapons. So I don't even listen to people saying Mac Jones doesn't have enough weapons. Now, the reason I'm bringing all this up is because you cannot have a predictable offense. Last year, Mac Jones, we've been hearing a lot of hype, a lot of praise coming out of Patriots camp for Mac Jones all summer. But Bill O'Brien is going to come in here and unlock this offense. So we have a healthy Mac Jones getting first-team reps in training camp, and he's going to be starter. He's QB1. I don't know if it was officially announced, but it's just not even close. So he has threats around him. What did we see Mac Jones the last time we saw him fully healthy, or just i.e. in his rookie season? Well, he ended up making the Pro Bowl. I know a lot of quarterbacks sat out the Pro Bowl that season, but nonetheless, for a rookie quarterback coming into the league, a year Tom Brady was removed, he did a really good job. Really good job. So I'm not worried about the offensive threats, right? Because there's a lot of them. I'm not worried about Mac Jones not progressing, not improving, not being talented, because I've seen him be talented, but I also know Bill O'Brien is going to get as much as he can from Mac Jones, and there's a lot there. Pro Bowl, NCAA championship, pretty much feasted his entire career in college. So I don't have concerns of Mac Jones. I don't have concerns of his weapons. I definitely don't have concerns with the running back room. Now, I will admit, there are a lot of Patriots fans do have some concerns with the offensive line. The good news is if Mac Jones is that guy and Bill O'Brien really does help this offense get to the next level, if that offensive line can just be adequate, if they can be average, if they can move the chains, if they can keep Mac Jones upright and they can get Stevenson and Montgomery and these running backs moving the chains, well, you can survive with an adequate offensive line. Because the Patriots defense, they lost one player, Devin McCourty, who was already getting up there in age as he retired. But there are literal studs on this defensive side. Guys, I'm extremely excited. Like Matthew Judon, Lawrence Guy, Jabril Peppers. There are a lot of guys I'm just really excited for this upcoming season. Jonathan Jones. There's really talented players that I think maybe because they're not huge names, they're not like a Bosa bro. Maybe that's why this defense is getting discredited, or people think maybe because all these big-time names aren't on there that it's not the same Patriots defense of, the Tom Brady years, which, it's not because that was a while ago. But it's a really hungry team with veterans, with quality just 27, 26-year-old players, and then rising star talent. Guys we haven't even seen hit the field yet. Christian Gonzalez, who's been feasting in training camp reportedly. Keon White, who's going to have a big impact on this team this upcoming season. So I loved a lot of their young guys that they drafted, and I loved their defense as is. And offensively, I don't have any concerns. So I piece all this together. Well, finally, a big knock on the Patriots could be strength of schedule. We talk about strength of schedule on this channel all the time. I don't really buy it because there are like 6 new playoff teams across the league every single season. There always has been and there always will be. Teams fly out of nowhere. Like, Joe Burrow, in his rookie season, they went like 4-12. Next season, Super Bowl. If you get into the playoffs, you have as good of a chance as anybody else. So I'm seeing all this hype about the Jets, the Dolphins, whatever, the Bills. People aren't talking about the Patriots. Don't sleep on them. This team could go 9-8. They could go 10-7, sneak into the playoffs, get hot at the right time, and win some playoff games because their defense is legit. And Mac Jones, I believe, is that guy. And there are threats on offense. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. What do you guys think about all this speed coming to the Patriots offense? Is it going to unlock this team to get to that 10-win playoff, getting deep in the playoffs? Worded that poorly, but hopefully you guys get what I mean. Peace.